So I wanted to take just a second or two to describe what the difference is between an architect and a home designer. An architect is someone who designs all kinds of buildings or structures. A home designer specializes specifically in doing homes, personal homes, private residences, additions, and a home designer is not a licensed professional the way an architect is. Um, Plans that are done by me as a home designer usually go through one more step, and that is that they go through an engineer. Um, the way I describe it to a lot of people is that a home designer plus an engineer equals an architect. And that's just my own way to describe it. Um, the engineer takes my design, the creative part of the home design process, and says, a beam should go here. This is how big this beam should be. This is how big this header should be for this expanse. And they take on that responsibility for the structure of the building. I take on the aesthetic responsibilities and making it look the way you want it to look and the flow of the design and the layout. But an engineer takes his part in the project is to make sure that it's structurally sound. Now I've designed hundreds and hundreds of homes and additions, so I have an idea of how things go together and how things are supported and where beams should go. But it honestly is, with most projects, it's a matter of there's several different ways that you can engineer something. And so sending it to an engineer after you're done with me is the way to ensure that it's done in the most economical way. We have a relationship with an engineer who has done many of our projects over the last several years, and he's amazing to work with. He's very easy to work with, and but that would be a separate relationship that you as a homeowner would have with him, a different pay structure. He's very reasonable, and I've also heard that while currently anyway, as of 2020, my price structure is $1.65 for HVAC space for the design process. An architect is probably going to be more in the $2 to $2.50 range for the design process. Now, it's a huge difference on any size house. The cost of engineering is nominal compared to either one of those prices. So even when you add engineering to my costs, you're going to save a ton of money over going to an architect. And again, an architect doesn't specialize necessarily in residential structures. He may do commercial and residential, and so he doesn't have that constant flow of work that's specifically around homes and families. So that's what I bring to the table. Again, I've done it so many times, and I'm confident that if you and I sit down together and we discuss what your goals are for your project, that we will hit a home run. I do it every time. That's not to brag on myself. I have a work ethic that I just want to work through any issue that comes up, and I want to hit that target. That's my goal. When we talk about your project and we have all of these goals and these criteria that we want to hit, my primary goal is to hit that target. So if we have 20 things on your wish list, I don't want to return with a project or with a design that just hits 18 or 19 of those. I'm trying my best to find that 20th item on your wish list and making it into your project. So that's the commitment I bring to the table, and I hope to work with you soon. Thanks so much.